Okay, welcome back to another episode of Ham Radio on the Go. And today's video is a podcast discussion of what to do with the popularity of digital modes. Should the ARRL make specific contests just for digital modes? We'll discuss that next. Okay, welcome back to the channel. And this video is more of a podcast discussion that started back in January when I did a video on the ARRL. Let me turn down the radio a little bit. When I did a video on the ARRL January VHF contest. Now, if you take a look at that contest video, you're going to see that I struggled with making contacts on SSB, on CW, and even on FM. But every time and there's some of the clips there from the January contest. And every time I went by the FT8 frequency on 2 meters, it was humming. And eventually I had to give up on voice and CW and SSB and FM, and I had to go on the FT8 to make the contacts. Now, FT8 is not my go-to mode. It's not my favorite, I'll admit it. But I find it to be very useful in certain applications. But some people love it. So I'm not here to get into a debate on FT8, yes or no. And it's not for everyone, and some love it and some don't. And that's the great thing about the hobby. There's something for everyone. So if you enjoy FT8 and FT4 and JT65, oh, power to you. I'll operate on those modes, but I prefer voice or CW as my primary go-to. But when I'm forced onto FT8, it made me think, should the ARRL change its tactics a little bit? And I know the title of the video is a little deceiving. There already is a specific contest by the ARRL for the digital contest, and it was announced in February of 2022. It's the ARRL International Digital Contest, strictly digital, but it's only one contest a year, and it takes place every June. I think it's the first weekend of June. And it may have replaced an existing contest that was not as popular anymore. It might have been the 432 contest or even the 220 contest. I'm not sure. Maybe someone can comment below. I know it replaced one of the contests. So you have one, the ARRL International Digital Contest, and that's great. But like I said, I prefer CW, I prefer voice. And I was literally forced onto the FT8 because that's where all the activity is. So that's the question to ponder. Should the ARRL take the digital modes out of those contests and maybe make a VHF digital contest, maybe a week after the SSB CW? What do you guys think? Because the popularity of FT8 can't be denied.
All right, let's spin the VHF
you'll see
dial.
As I'm tuning up and down the band right there. Let's take a listen.
It's the VHF contest. ARRL January VHF contest. Let's hear all the stations out there. That's it. Looks like everybody's on FT8. No voice. Let's see if there's any CW. No CW either. No voice, no CW. Again, only FT8. There it is.
Okay, there you see it. That was a clip from the January VHF contest. You tune up and down the band. You don't hear a single CW signal. There was one faint SSB signal. And then you go over to the FT8 frequency and it's humming. Constantly with signals coming in, so it almost forces you to get onto FT8, like it or not, and I think that's the issue.
So there you have it. Absolutely no activity on voice, no activity on SSB. Let's go over to FM. Let's see if there's any activity on FM. Oh, that's out of the simplex. Let's go back up to 5.2. And that was a repeater input. Nope.
Did you hear that? It was hard to hear. If you want, go back about to the 5:44 mark, and you'll hear somebody on voice trying to get somebody's attention that might be on FT8. That's how frustrating it is for some. Maybe that poor guy doesn't have FT8 capability, so he's parking it on 174 and calling if anybody can hear him. So that's his way of trying to make a contact. That's not the right way. That frequency is allocated for FT8. So, but if you can't find him, you join him. And there I am working FT8. And like I said, I'm not knocking it. It's a great mode. It offers a lot of advantages. It's like a beacon. It's like a propagation tool. You can call CQ and instantaneously see where your signal is going. It's a way to see where your antenna is oriented. So, again, this is not to knock FT8 or be in favor of it, or yes or no, or get into that debate. This question is I'm just raising this question: is it time to have the digital modes on VHF have their own contest? That's what I'm thinking. What do you guys think? Comment below. Tell me how you're thinking this should be handled, or should it be just left the same? Who knows? Maybe you're content, because if you go on the rules site for the ARRL VHF contest, it's open to any mode. If you like it to stay the same, comment below. If you like to see FT8 separated, to get more stations back on voice and CW, like the CQ Worldwide SSB. You'll go on the SSB bands and they're packed. So, I don't know. Start a discussion. Tell me what you think. We'll take it from there. Comment below, like and subscribe for future videos of Ham Radio on the Go. Thanks for watching, everyone, and 7-3.